Yes, whether everyone has solved all the examples or all the basic questions that I have given you. I have told you know how to find out all the answers of the basic questions. Hello, आहेत का सगळे? Am I audible to everyone? येते का नाही आवाज? हॅलो हॅलो.
हा येस मॅम, आवाज येतोय.
हा मग कोणीच रिप्लाय करत नाही ना, मग कसं चालू करायचं लेक्चर? Okay, let us go for the next point. We have to find out that kinetic energy as a homogeneous function of a velocity. We have to find out the kinetic energy as a homogeneous function of the velocity. What is the statement for this one? If the transformation equation do not contain the time t explicitly, that means first we'll write down the statement and then we'll go for the proof. Okay. If the transformation equation okay. Our statement for this one is okay. So what is given in the statement? We know that what are the transformation equation. In detail, we have seen what is the relation between the Cartesian and the generalized coordinates. Okay. So based on that Cartesian coordinate and generalized coordinate, we know the relation between them. So if this equation, the transformation equation, do not contain the time t explicitly, or we can say it is a scleronomic system. Okay. Then show that the kinetic energy is homogeneous quadratic function of generalized velocity. Or in another way, you can write down the same statement. Instead of saying do not contain the time t explicitly, simply you can say it is a scleronomic. Okay. Instead of this whole statement do not contain time t explicitly, we can write simply scleronomic. Then show that 2t is equal to summation over j dou t by dou qj dot into qj dot. Then show that the kinetic energy is homogeneous quadratic function of a generalized velocity. We have to show that kinetic energy is equals to homogeneous quadratic. Okay, whether you know what is homogeneous function, we know quadratic. Quadratic means what? Degree should be 2. But what about homogeneous functions? Again, one more basic questions.
Degree is same. All
Degree is same. Okay. Can you define a homogeneous function? क्या होता है actually homogeneous functions? Suppose I have one general function f alpha x, alpha y. When you are going to say this function to be homogeneous,
dx square into dy square plus d x into dy cube.
what is this t? Why you have used d? D is a derivative or anything else?
X square y square plus x into y cube plus x cube plus x cube into y. Each of term has a degrees for
Each term has a degree is 4.
4.
No, I just want in general idea that if suppose your function is of the form f alpha x and alpha y, so how you are going to define a homogeneous function? Degree 1
Alpha
असेल तर
raised to
आपण
n.
लिहितो alpha raised to
Alpha raised to
yes.
n into x raised to n in plus equation.
Next.
In general equation सांगू का?
Okay, I will give you the two examples for the homework. You have to find out which one is homogeneous and which one is not a homogeneous. Okay. So I will give you one function f of x is equals to log x. You have to check whether it is homogeneous or not. Next function f of x is equals to x raised to 5 y square and z cube. You have to check whether these are homogeneous or not. For this one, I will give you hint that you have to put f of 5x. So what is the result? Log of 5 plus log of x. Correct? No, we know the multiplication. If it is multiplication, we can add because we know that log of a into b is nothing but log of a plus log of b. आठवते का?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is our aim to find out whether this function is homogeneous or not? Okay, for that first you should know the definition of homogeneous. That's why I've told you what is this value f of alpha x comma alpha y. Okay, in the next lecture I will answer this. If you remember, just remind करा मला हे दोन्ही function try करा whether which one is homogeneous or not. Okay, and actually we need to cover this, no? Okay, I will tell this directly. The function is said to be homogeneous if it satisfies the condition f alpha x alpha y is equals to, if it is of the form alpha raised to k f of x y, where for some k value of k, for some value of k, this kind of function is called a homogeneous. Now let me show you how it works. Suppose you have written here f of x y z it is, no? F of x y z. This is a function with x, y, z. Now what is the result if I have written f alpha x, alpha y, alpha z? So what is the result? I can write this as alpha raised to 5 outside, alpha raised to 2 as well as alpha raised to 3, and we remains with x raised to 5, y square and z cube. Correct? So we get this is alpha raised to 10, and here again these all terms are nothing but your f of x, y, z. Is it correct? So you get this as f alpha x alpha y alpha z is equals to alpha raised to 10 f of x y z for some k. Okay, instead of having for some k, we have the value of k is a 10. Correct? So this kind of a function, if it satisfies this condition, it is called a homogeneous. Now let us go for the example of a non-homogeneous function. So what must be condition for a homogeneous? F of phi x should be equal to phi raised to something into f of x. असंच पाहिजे ना तुम्हाला f of 5x should be equal to 5 into f of x. And 5 into something. Okay, 5 raised to some number should be there and into f of x. Okay, according to definition. But whether you get like this only f of 5x, you get it is as log of 5 plus log of x. But what is here? 5 into f of x means 5 log x. Whether this 5 log x is equal to log 5 plus log x.
No, ma'am.
So here this is what the example of a not a homogeneous function, and this is what the example of a homogeneous function. Okay, degree same and all. These are not the definition. F of alpha x alpha y should be equal to alpha raised to k. F of x y for some value of a k. And this it can be very easily described with the help of a function log of x, where you can see log of 5x is not equal to 5 log x. समजतंय ना सगळ्यांना का डिफिकल्ट आहे खूप?
समजते.
Okay. Try to again find out some of the example for the homogeneous function. Now let us go for the proof of this. I hope you are knowing quadratic. Quadratic means what? The degree should be 2. Now our aim is to show that it is homogeneous quadratic function of a generalized velocity. So whatever we are getting, it must be in the degree 2. That is degree of your generalized velocity should be 2 and it is homogeneous. Okay. Or it can be written as 2t is equal to summation over j dou t by dou qj dot into qj dot. Now let us consider the system of n particle because we have to consider in general. Okay, consider a system of n particles. Let mi be the mass, let mi be the position vector, let mi be the ith particle, mass of ith particle. And let Ri be the position vector of ith particle. Okay, we have a system of n particle in which we have considered mass and the position vector. Now kinetic energy T can be given as T is equals to 1 upon 2 mi vi square for ith particle, right? Now this vi square, we know that velocity is nothing but your dr by dt, पोजिशन वेक्टर का डेरिवेटिव लेने के बाद ही आपको वेलोसिटी मिलेगा, राइट? सो t इज इक्वल्स टू 1/2 mi ri dot square, बरोबर? Now here we have found up to kinetic energy. Now let us name it as some equation 1. Okay. Now we know the transformation equation. What are the transformation equations? Ri is equals to Ri of Q1, Q2, Q3 up to so on, Qn and T, right? But now we know that it does not involve a time T. So firstly we will differentiate and then we'll find out the next terms, okay? So first we'll find out what is Ri dot, okay? What is Ri dot? How to find out Ri dot? Yes, can anyone tell me how to find out Ri dot? Ri is a function of, that is, we have simply written the relation between the generalized coordinate and the Cartesian coordinates. Now we know that how to find out R dot, Ri dot is nothing but it is summation over J. Those who don't remember, just go back to the last lecture where I have written the relation between the Cartesian and the polar Cartesian coordinate and the generalized coordinate. And then after that, I have written in detail what is Ri dot and all. Okay. So this is what dou Ri by dou Qj, then derivative of Qj with respect to t, summation के format में, right? And then dou Ri by dou t. Okay. This is what our equation number 2. Now just put up in this our equation t is equals to 1 upon 2 mi, sorry, summation over I 1 upon 2 mi Ri dot square. So just put up the value of Ri dot, so we get it is t is equals to 1 upon 2 summation over I mi Ri dot square means what? It is summation over j as it is dou Ri by dou Qj and Qj dot plus dou Ri by dou t, it's a square. Okay, t is equal to 1 upon 2 summation over I mi Ri dot square. Now you have to just evaluate this square. Okay, how to evaluate the square is, we can have this as it is in the form of square. So let me write down 2 times the same term. As we are evaluating the square, let us give it some another summation k over k dou Ri by dou Qk into Qk dot plus dou Ri by dou t. Okay. Now let us evaluate this square. Square की जगह मैंने दो different terms लिखे, right? Firstly, it is dou Ri by dou Qj, Qj dot plus dou Ri by dou t. Next term is instead of summation over j, simply summation over k लिखा है. Any doubt up to this step?
No, no.
स्क्वायर की जगह हमने दो डिफरेंट ब्रैकेट लिखे हैं, राइट? इंस्टेड ऑफ हैविंग a plus b ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर, आई हैव रिटन दिस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ a plus b into a plus b, क्योंकि यहाँ पे समेशन इवेलुएट करना है ना, so that's why I have written this. Now how to write down this summation is summation over j, summation over k, and then product of these two I can write this as dou 2Ri by dou Qj dou Qk. Okay, first term into, we have the next term is Qj dot into Qk dot. Okay, this term we have evaluated. Product of this with this. Again, product of this with second term. Plus we have summation over j dou Ri by dou Qj into Qj dot into dou Ri by dou t. Plus next term is, here we have dou Ri by dou t as it is, this summation over k dou Ri by dou Qk into Qk dot. Plus next term is dou Ri by dou t, it's a square. Okay, so in this way we have just evaluated this square. Now our aim is to find out that what is the result of this one. First, we can see these two terms are same. Dou Ri by dou t outside, summation over j की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या है, summation over k. Summation evaluate करना था, that's why we have changed the parameter. Now we can see the two terms are same. The middle two summations will be same. So that's why can I write this as 1 upon 2 summation over I mi as it is. The first term will be as it is. The second terms can be written in the form of 2 times summation over j dou Ri by dou Qj into dou Ri by dou t into Qj dot. Is it okay with this? Dou Ri by dou t, it's a square and bracket complete. Okay. Simply we are evaluating the summations. Now let us take this summation over I, mi will be out inside, and at that time we can keep this summation over j, summation over k outside, and this will be inside, that is summation over I 1 upon 2 mi, and the first term is dou ri by dou qj, then dou ri by dou qk, then we have qj dot and qk dot, correct? Plus next term is summation over j outside, again this summation over I, mi is common for every term, so we can take this inside. Okay, so this 2 can get cancelled for the second term. 2 times summation over j we have taken outside, so we have dou ri by dou qj into dou ri by dou t, and lastly we have here qj dot. This 2 get cancelled. Plus last term is summation over I mi by 2 into dou ri by dou t, it's a square. Okay, simply मैंने summation over I mi divided by 2 को inside multiply किया है, right? Nothing more than that. Now what we have to do, we have to give the name for this terms. Okay, what is this? Dou ri by dou qj, dou ri by dou qk. Okay, both are same. Dou ri by dou qj, dou ri by dou qk, both are same. Simply we have changed the parameter. So that's why what we will do, we will write down these terms as this summation over j, summation over k outside. This whole bracket we will name it as sum aj k. Okay. After evaluating the summation, we will get some terms that we will denote it as ajk, and this qj dot outside as well as qk dot will be outside. Plus next term, how we can write the next term, summation over j outside. The term in a bracket we can write it as simply aj, and then qj dot, plus next term we can write it as simply a. Okay. Now we can say what is your ajk. ajk को हमने एक bracket में substitute किया है ना. This term, this whole bracket is nothing but ajk. So we can write this ajk is nothing but summation over I 1 upon 2 mi dou ri by dou qj into dou ri by dou qk. So next term is aj is equals to summation over I mi dou ri by dou qj dou ri by dou t. And a is equal to, what is your constant term a? It is mi by 2 summation over I mi into dou ri by dou t, it's a square. But given that it does not involve a time t, as it is a scleronomic system, so that's why we can eliminate those terms. But first let us rewrite the equation. Okay, so we have equation number 2 we have written. Now let us name it as some equation number 3 for this. Okay, this is what your equation number 3. Now rewriting our equation 3, we can write T is equals to kinetic energy T, we got it as T2 plus T1 plus, let us assume T2, T1 and T0. Okay, first वाला जो term है हम उसको T2 assume करेंगे. Okay, this is sec T2, this is T1 and this is T0. Okay, now we can see this is what represents the kinetic energy is a quadratic function of a generalized velocity. Why this is so? You can see qj dot qk dot, these are velocities ना. qj अगर generalized coordinate है तो qj dot क्या होगा आपका? Generalized velocity. So we can now see that it is in the terms of velocity. So what was our aim to find out the kinetic energy? Aim is a homogeneous quadratic function of generalized velocity. So here we found it is quadratic क्योंकि वहाँ पे क्या term है qj dot into qk dot, correct? So we can say that it is homogeneous quadratic function of generalized velocity. But what is the next step remaining? We have to find out that what is the effect if it is not involving a time t. Okay. So you can see the terms, which are the terms which involve the time t. So this dri by dt will be 0, and then this term will also be equal to 0. That means b remains with only first term. समझते हैं सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as given that it is a scleronomic system. So dou Ri by dou t will be equal to 0 since t is not involving. So our equation will become directly dou Ri by dt is equal to 0 means what? Aj, the term Aj will be 0 as well as A equal to 0. Or you can say T1 and T0 are 0. dou Ri by dou t जहाँ भी आपको मिलेगा वो टर्म आपका 0 हो जाएगा, right? So we remains with only T is equals to T2, that is nothing but kinetic energy T is equals to summation over J, summation over K, Aj Qj dot and Qk dot. Okay, it shows that the kinetic energy is homogeneous quadratic function of the generalized velocity. Okay, it is homogeneous quadratic function of generalized velocity. Qj dot and Qk dot दोनों का multiplication है. So that's why we can say it is quadratic. Now we have to take a help of one formula, Euler's formula. The proof of this is not for your syllabus directly. You can by heart this formula, and those who want to see the proof of this, you can see in the book of Upadhyay or any other recommended book, J.C. Rana. Many other books are available for the classical mechanics. So we will take a help of this formula. 2t is proof for the Euler's formula is what is your Euler's formula? It is summation over j qj dot dou t by dou qj dot is equals to 2 times summation over j summation over k ajk qj dot qk dot. Okay, so now what we have to do, simply we have to see what is our aim to find out. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या प्रूव करना है हमें? It is if you remember, firstly we have these two equations. Okay, or statement constants are scleronomic, then show that 2t is equal to summation over j dou t by dou qj dot into qj dot. Okay, आता आपण कुठेपर्यंत आलो? t is equals to, we have written summation over j summation over k ajk qj dot into qk dot. Okay, so how to get the result? For that one, first we should use a Euler's formula. To use a Euler's formula, yes, what we can do with the help of Euler's formula, to use a Euler's formula, what I have to do? सिंपली 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो यूलर्स फॉर्मूला यूज कर सकते हैं क्या हम लोग? यस, दिस समेशन ओवर जे समेशन ओवर के एजे के क्यूजे डॉट क्यू के डॉट, यही टर्म हमने ऑब्टेन किया है ना. सो कैन आई राइट डायरेक्टली दिस इज 2t, दिस टर्म इज नथिंग बट 2 times t इज इक्वल्स टू समेशन ओवर जे क्यूजे डॉट इंटू डो टी बाय डो क्यूजे डॉट. Okay, so just make a help of this Euler's formula, and this whole term we have already found. This is nothing but your t, no? ये पूरा term आपका t है. So we get it is 2t is equal to summation over j qj dot into dou t by dou qj dot, which is nothing but our required result that kinetic energy is a homogeneous quadratic function of a generalized velocity. फर्स्टली हमने पहले वही फाइंड आउट किया, और स्टेटमेंट के लिए हमने यूलर्स यूज किया. ओके, दिस इज अप टू योर फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, एंड इफ द क्वेश्चन इज लाइक दिस, if the system is scleronomic, then show that 2t is equal to summation over j qj dot dou t by dou qj dot. Then you have to use a Euler's formula and you can prove your second statement. Is it okay? Any doubt up to this one?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what will happen if the same condition is there for the rheonomic system? Okay, now we have seen this for a scleronomic system. Now let us go what will happen for a rheonomic system. Okay, rheonomic system में क्या होगा? We know that in the rheonomic system t is involved, so dou Ri by dou t will not be equal to 0. So we will get whole terms, that is t is equal to summation over j summation over k aj k qj dot qk dot, ये वाला तो पहले आ गया था, right? For scleronomic it is up to this, but if it is rheonomic these two terms will also be there, a summation over aj, then it is qj dot plus a. Okay, now what will happen for this rheonomic system? What we will do, we will first differentiate with respect to ql dot and we'll see the effect. Okay, now as already we have used the term summation over j summation over k, two parameter we have used, so let us differentiate the above equation with respect to ql dot. So what is the effect? Dou t by dou ql dot is equals to summation over j summation over k ajk as it is. We have to differentiate the, so we will get this qk dot, we will keep it as it is, derivative of qj dot with respect to ql dot plus next term, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे qj dot and qk dot को u into v रूल यूज करके डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है, बरोबर? तो summation over j summation over k ajk as it is, then qj dot is also as it is, we have qk dot with respect to ql dot, right? Plus again next term we have to differentiate, this is summation over j aj as it is, then we have dou qj dot with respect to dou ql with respect to, we have to differentiate ql dot. Now last term is constant term, a is a constant, so we can say the derivative is 0. Okay, now you can see qj dot with respect to ql dot. We know that j, k, l all are the parameter running for the j, k, l all are running for 1, 2 up to so on n. Correct? So what will be the value of these derivatives? If you remember, this should be equal to your Kronecker delta. Okay, let me show you once again if you don't remember. X1 with respect to x1 plus next term x1 with respect to x2, derivative of x1 with respect to x3 and so on up to n term. Next x2 fixed out, derivative of x2 with respect to x1, x2 with respect to x2 plus and so on. Correct? So we get derivative of x1 with respect to x2, x3 all are 0, partial derivative. So we remain derivative of x1 with respect to x1 will be 1, all others are 0. समजतंय सगळ्यांना? Okay, so we can write this as a Kronecker delta and the next statement can be written T is equal to, using them as a Kronecker delta, summation over j summation over k ajk will be as it is. This I can write it as delta jl Kronecker delta qk dot as it is, plus again the summation over j summation over k ajk delta kl and the next term this qj dot as it is. ओके, सिंपली मैंने डेरिवेटिव को एक दूसरा क्रोनिकल डेल्टा डिफाइन किया, जे एल एंड हियर इट इज के एल, सो इट इज क्रोनिकल डेल्टा जे एल डेल्टा के एल प्लस नेक्स्ट टर्म समेशन ओवर जे ए जे डेल्टा जे एल. Okay, now we know that this chronicle delta is working for, it is equal to 1 if it is j is equal to l, otherwise it is equals to 0. Okay, sorry, dou t by dou ql dot we are evaluating now. So dou t by dou ql dot will be equal to, after running the summation over j we remains with summation over k will be equal to ALK. Okay, why it is ALK? After running the summation over j को run करने के बाद वो sometime j will be equal to some l, correct? क्योंकि l, j, k all are parameter running for the same values, right? Somewhere it is equal and at that time here this will be delta ll. Okay, this will be delta ll will be equal to 1. So hence here we get it is simply qk dot will be as it is plus next term again it is after evaluating the summation over k we get it is aj L. ओके, समेशन ओवर K यहाँ पे इवेलुएट किया है, यहाँ पे समेशन ओवर J इवेलुएट किया है. ओके, मी करताना तुम्हाला नाही करणार, सो जस्ट ट्राय टू डू दिस एट your own so that it will be easy for you. And the next term, summation over J again evaluate, so you get it is delta LL and this will be AL. Is the idea clear up to this? How to evaluate the summation, how to run the summation?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
After running the summation, somewhere J will be equal to L, so that's why it is delta LL. और जहाँ पे भी आपका J है वो आपको L में convert हो जाएगा, right? So somewhere J will be equal to L. Here also, after running the summation over K, it will be equal to K will be equal to L. And here summation over J, after running, it will be delta LL, so J will be equal to L. Okay, now just changing a parameter L to J, क्योंकि हम mostly J use करते हैं ना, so changing a parameter L to J, we get the result as dou T by dou Qj dot is equals to 2 times. Okay, if you are not getting, okay, first we'll write down this as, this is summation over K AJ K Qj dot plus summation over J AJ for each D AJL. Okay, changing a parameter L to J. Okay, firstly we'll write down this as 2 times because both are same, so it is 2 times summation over K AL K QK डॉट, क्योंकि दोनों सेम ही है ना, AJL हो जाए या AL की, बोथ आर सेम, QJ डॉट एंड QK डॉट, क्योंकि हमने समेशन रन करने के बाद वो सेम टर्म आ जाएंगे. ओके, प्लस दिस AL एज इट इज. सो नाउ after changing the parameter, the same term will be written as 2 times summation over K AJK and QK dot plus AJ. Instead of AL, we will write down it as AJ, and here instead of ALK, it is AJK. Okay, these two terms are equal now. Summation over K, ALK, QK dot, and here summation over AGL and QJ dot. So simply there is change of a parameter. Okay, parameter change क्यों किया था हमें? क्योंकि थोड़ा सा difference आ जाए and the we can write down the terms very easily, and after that we get the result. Okay, so we get the result as sum dou T by dou Qj dot will be equal to 2 times summation over K AJK QK dot plus AJ. Right, now multiplying by Qj dot, we get the result as Qj dot dou T by dou Qj dot will be equal to, now you multiply by Qj dot to the above equation, we get summation over K AJK QK dot into Qj dot plus AJ again Qj dot. So we can write this is nothing but your T2. Okay, we have found this is your T2 and this is nothing but your T1. Okay, after doing the summation. So we get the result, it is equal to 2T2 plus T1 in case of a rheonomic. In case of rheonomic system, it is 2T2 plus T1. In general, काय असणार आहे? T is equal to, we got T2 plus T1 plus T0. And if it is simply scleronomic, so it is equal to, T is equal to only first term. Right? And if it is rheonomic, then it is 2T2 plus T1. Okay? Just see it once again. If you are having a notes, open kara notes, baga parat ekda. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. Okay? See it once again in your notes or at least here. Notes आहेत ना सगळ्यांत?